What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I'm the Lazy Farmer, and I'm back. Second stream of the day. This time I'm back in Run 8. I am back on the Mohawk and Selkirk subdivisions, and I'm ready to get some things. We gotta get this yard cleared out. We're just gonna get right into it. I'm already moving things around. So what I've done, if you have joined my Discord community, I've been posting up that I have completed all of the industries. They're completely redone, and I think I've got them dialed. But the incoming tags for those industries are using today's CSX tags, not the tags from 95 to 2000. Whatever. So yesterday's tags or today's tags, so it makes more sense to me. L for local, M for manifest, maybe a Q train here or there. And as of right now too, the first supply train is on its way in. This is Selkirk Yard. That was the thumbnail. Yep, Selkirk Yard, this is the bowl. We're going to be clearing the bowl, getting all these cars here are tagged. I'm not going to change them. I'm going to get rid of them. I could do an easy way of getting rid of them, go along, delete everything, or I could do probably what I think is probably the right thing in this manner is to help thin out all the power here as well, is to send these things off the map, get them out of here. So have some fun. Move some cars around. So this configuration is ready to go. Next thing I'm going to be working on, well, like I said, if this manifest train that's coming in, let me see where it's located. Right now it's sitting right here, and the M001, yeah, I tagged it like that. M001, it's the first manifest train, sitting at a red light, which, that reminds me. How about if I turn on the dispatcher so it can get moving? That might help. So, all right. Anyway, we've got some power on the move here. This is trim 1. I think trim, or is that trim? I can't remember. One of those, trim 1, trim 2. I have Hump 1 and Hump 2. Hump 1 or whatever. With the first row of cars I'm shoving over, actually, they are stopped because change this one out. Because this one track is full, and so that's the first one I'm going to go trim, if it'll let me flip the switch. There we go. Alright, let's get it out. Let's stop flying around in drone mode. Let's get on to the ground. We'll ride this back, and hopefully we should have everything. If you guys were watching during the intro, I'm setting things up so I can go pull this first string of cars and get the hump going again. So, hope everybody's doing well. Today is, what, the 30th? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I can't believe day after tomorrow. Yeah, we're looking at 2024. What shenanigans are going to happen in 2024? Or is everybody going to be like, sane? I think the world's getting, every day it goes by, the world gets more and more insane. Yeah. It gets tiring sometimes. Makes me want to go find a desert island somewhere and just have like a private little network and send out upload my videos and be done. Otherwise, leave me alone. That's where I'm at. Okay, I'm in a good mood, guys. I really am. So, but yeah, no, it's been a lot of work. Been a few days of getting this, all the configurations done. I'm also realizing too that I need to get a cheap and dirty, probably go to the 99-cent store. See, they haven't noticed that they had some electronic stuff there, including mouse and keyboard. Just something cheap for the server. I don't need anything spectacular. So, and as I'm playing too, I'm just sitting here on this new monitor that I've got, and I went and got an LG 4K monitor, and oh, Run 8 looks amazing. Back in love again with it again. Never really stopped. What's up? How you doing, Bob? Welcome back, sir. I don't know about up where you're at, but down here the sun is coming out. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news over here, you know, like from all along the coast, but they've been focusing down in the Ventura area, but all along the coast of California. The storm that came through didn't really get much of it here, but the surge that hit the coast, out of control. So, in fact, my neighbor, I was watching a video that one of their kin took of their trailer being like dragged out to sea. So, which that just told me, hey, you know, pull your trailer, have fun, pull it to the coast, but find a campground that's on high ground above the coast. I'm just saying, that's just me. All right, 3 miles an hour, a little hard, but that's okay. I'll take it. I know Kerbo and Kung Fu Beer giving me a bad time, but you know, they're saying, hey, you gotta repaint that culprit. But the truth is, I hit below 5 miles an hour, and then this, as long as this, it took off. Wow, pushing me. Come on, don't be pushing. Don't be pushy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull these out. I'm not worried about airing them up. I will just be using the train brakes to stop them. It's a simple move. So what do we got going in the background? Oh, I got Discord up in the background. I don't need that up right now. There we go. Everything up. There we go. We're all good. No frames lost. Doing good. All right, everything's looking good. All right, just like to double check that. Run8's running a little quirky on my end here. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing that or not, but yeah, it is. And if you were like following the stream and getting notifications and hey, saw wow, I got a notification, but I don't see a stream. That's because I forgot to change Run8. The resolution with the new card, the new monitor, so the resolution went up, so I had to stop it. So yeah, I wasn't playing with you. I just had to take care of some business. All right, let's go ahead and ramp this up a little bit. Come on. Pull it out of there. It is a long cut of cars. We're going to take it and we're going to push it all the way back. Get all past this. These are all green. I don't know why I'm all standing down here. I just need to get past this one down here. All right, how we looking? All right. Oh, that's my train right there. I'm watching it. He's gotten clear. Look at it. All right, bring him on in. So, brought him in out of Bell Island, so he's got a long way to come. So it gives me some time to clear this bowl out. And then hopefully I added the tag to using the editor, the external editor. I added that particular tag to the 2 checkpoints that route trains into Selkirk only. Added it and then restarted the game. So, alright, I'm sorry, it's not a game, it's a simulator. Restarted, so that's why I'm testing. Hopefully he will route in. If he routes in, then I'm going to have at least 4 different locals coming in from east or 2 from east, 2 from west. And we can call those. Those are going to be set for manual, so we'll just call those as we need. But now we're at a point where we're going to be clearing the bowl, waiting for the local to come in, and then we'll set up the hump configuration for all the locals, and then drag the locals to the industries. And then we're going to see how many cars we get for our sister server. And then if we build a long enough train, we're going to send that train out. They will get that file, and that train will show up on their server, and then we can start sending trains. It's a bit there's a bit of a manual process right in the middle, but if it works, I mean, and we think it works. So I mean, using the external consist editor when the files are given to us, we use the external consist editor to bring the train into this particular map, and we're good to go. So we're going to see some foreign power. Everything's going to, on this end, is going to be CSX, unless it comes from our sister server. Then it's going to be foreign power. And then if this works, we can even roll it out to other individuals with servers. So, you know, that are running servers, so that they're looking at, say, Southern California map. And here comes a CSX train. They know that it came from, it come from one of two places here, New York or Georgia. So, and if it comes from New York, it's going to be my server. So here's a California kid, born and raised, playing in New York, on a New York server. Why? Because this kid hates California. Okay, we're going to get this one to go past, and we're going to start slowing down here. As a matter of fact, going to come off the notches. And now we're going to go ahead and start applying the independent brake. I should have started that a long time ago, but that's alright. Alright, we're good. We should already be lined up into the one and only empty track on this side. I believe when everything leaves here, it's going to go east. So it'll go out to Hudson. And we're just pretending it's to somewhere points east, like in New Jersey and Philadelphia, all those places. So yep, it's all set to go right into that track. And we're gonna have to get some road power and get these out of here. Now, last time I said that, the system crashed. I think, well, we had a power outage here. It was brief, but it also happened to coincide right at the time. I mean, I don't believe in coincidences. And I think that it was actually the drivers from my video card crashed at the same time we had the power outage. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to go fly down here. And I'm going to relinquish the train that I currently have. Grab this one. Just hit A. I'm not even going to pull it forward. I'm just going to let it start shoving over. And I think most of this train is going to end up going down into that track that we just trammed out. All right. Okay, we're not going good. Oh, I didn't realize that was a dead end right there. Ooh. I must be careful. Okay. Well, it's all about learning. Now, if the train had disappeared, I would have known that I hit the dead end, and well, like I said, it's all about learning this yard. Let's get back on the ground. And for giggles, I'm just going to jump on the side here. Oh, wait a second, I can't do that. So left control F12, F12 get on the ground, left control F12. Oh, I didn't take that train. I can't do that. So let's go back into drone mode. I flew down here for a reason, and I forgot what the reason was. All right, we're going to take that one over. And now we can do control F12 back to the end, and we'll just jump up on the railing here. Ladder, whatever you want to call it. We're boarded. Push back. I'll run 8 engine 4245 east passing clear signal using CSX. Calling it out. All right, we're pushing back over the hump again. I'm looking at the messages up there. And let's go ahead and reverse, notching up a couple of notches, and we're going to go ahead and come off the brake, and we're going to start shoving back into that track. Or try to, at least. That's coming. There we go. Slowly building up. Yep, here we go. Got a lot of slack that I had to push in. DW, that's a car for DeWitt. But like I said, anything that's in this bowl right now, we're gonna get out of here. That's gonna be the next few streams is doing nothing but clearing this. You know, trying to clear and put, you know, anything that's in the receiving yard, push it into the bowl, clear the bowl out, send these cars out. We'll probably, I mean, well, the first couple of locals that, you know, manifest trains that come in for the locals, I'm probably just gonna sit on those until everything's cleared out. And that actually includes the auto rack. The auto, I've got a, yeah, I got an auto rack interchange over here that I need to work. That one though is tagged right. The cars that came in, I kept that tag there. That made sense to me for what I was designing. So now this is actually starting to feel like it's my virtual model road, not somebody else's idea of a virtual model, other than the fact that somebody else came with the track plan. The track plan is exactly what was around during that, you know, like I said, between 95 and 2005. I just figure it's right in that era. So I'm okay with that, with the track plan. If I want to start designing my own track plan, I'm going to do that over on Trainz 2022, which, by the way, if you didn't catch my morning stream, I actually finished up the last 5 tutorials on Trainz 2022. So we're going to start messing around with that. And yes, there is a game, another game that I'm going to start streaming. So I'll have, what, 5-6 different games? Almost one for every day of the week. And then one day for me just to do whatever I want. Wow, look at this, man, this plant. I have to admit, I'm just getting a heap say I've got this new 4K monitor and I'm just looking at everything on it. No jaggies. Everything's crystal clear. Looks about as realistic as it can get. So I guess all the negative stuff I was saying to Run8 about their anti-aliasing, you can still use a little bit of improvement, but I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna eat my words. I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna stand up and say, guess what? I was wrong. I was wrong. And of course, I'll do this right here now also too, just in case, and I'll do it later on too. But if you do like the content that I'm doing, of course, click that subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you know when I am streaming, no matter what it is I'm streaming. And yes, you can follow me also as well too. In my description is a link to my Discord channel. Come join my community over there as well. And we, you know, let me know what you want to do. Send me a message if you want to do Run8, Trainz 22. We'll give you access to those different channels. So leave me comments over there. I check that more often than I check the comments in my YouTube. But I do try to get around to all of them, and I do try to answer all of them. So, but I appreciate you, each and every one of you that come in and hang out and watch my streams. Thank you very much. It means a lot. A lot of these cars I'm looking at, well, MTR, I think it's Metairie. So those cars are outbound, but some of these other cars that ended up on that track are actually for industries that I had on the map. But like I said, these are all old. These are cars left over from the depot configuration file. That actually reminds me too, I need to do a backup using the external Run8 assistant. When I get done moving things around, I will use that to... Here they come. Let's go ahead and hit the brakes. Thank you guys. Good job. Trim number 2. This one is. Alright. Ooh, listen to the brake squeal. Whoa, what are you doing? That, what you just saw right there, is an example of the realistic physics in this game. That, yeah, there was a lot of little slack action, little accordion action going on right there, and we saw a little bit. And I think that if I was actually in real life standing between the locomotive and those cars, I potentially could have been hurt. So, all right, what's next? We're gonna go ahead and we'll pull back out. We'll see which one, which is the next one. Looking up here, where they're still pushing cars over the hump. Nothing's been full yet. So, depending on which one is next. Alright. Okay, here we go. Where we'll come up to here again. It's coming. He's coming. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. It's not you. The little choppiness movement, that's on my end, guys. That's not on the stream. I'm actually watching it. For some reason, the game's kind of wigging out, or somewhere's wigging out a little bit. Yeah, I'm seeing it now as the engines are coming up. That's on this end here. I almost kind of want to like restart, but I'd have to restart my entire computer, which means I'd have to start the stream. So we're going to deal with it. Maybe not. I don't know. It's getting pretty bad. Yeah, that's unusual for Run8, guys. Very unusual. Run8 doesn't use a lot of resources. So it just might have to be time for a reboot. Been doing a lot of stuff this morning. I'm wondering if there's something that I've done that actually has a bit of a memory leak. Okay, I'm taking a look. I don't have anything excessively long except for this one here or this one here. These are outbounds. Am I in the way with this right there? Probably. So, if that's the case. We're going to go ahead and we'll pull him up here. He's responsible for doing these two. These two rows are, I don't know if you call them rows. Basically, well, all of this up to here, and then this trim unit is responsible for all these. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to pull him down onto these tracks and park him there. We'll get these guys over here, and we're going to grab something over here, pull it out. We're going to jump around here. Get this guy out of the way, though. He's in the way. Reverse. Brakes. That one's straight, and this one up here is straight, so we're going to get him right up to here. Problem. I don't have my coffee. That's what the problem is. Shift F5, tie those down. We're going to relinquish. Over here and grab this guy. Go back into drone mode again. Which one do I want? Oh, you know what I was going to do? My plan was... Where's he going? Down here. I think my plan was to grab all 4 of these, pull them out, and start pushing them into this row. That departure yard. What have I got down here left? These guys need way. But they're a loop track right there, but I'm just thinking, guys. Trying to come up with a bit of a plan. I come this way with how come over here. Then back up down this way. Can I get over? No. So I pretty much almost have to go all the way down to the end. Let's go. All right, we're going to follow this track. Flip that switch. Back on the ground. We're going to flip this one back to normal. We'll flip this one back to normal. Alright, but I want this one. Okay, so I need to come all the way down here, but that means I pretty much need to come all the way down to this ladder here, which, yeah, so I should actually just run straight down this lead all the way to the end, come on here, then come back. Oof, what a way to go. Long way to go. Alright, well, let's go do it. We're going to take that long train, we're going to send it out of here. So I want to relinquish train that I'm currently grabbing. Okay. Let's get rid of some foreign road power. I think this is going to be overkill for that cut, but all right. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. It's not the one that I wanted for the lead unit. This one. Okay. The Q701, don't use Q anymore. It's kind of a mixed one. AVO, Chicago. I know CHI would be Chicago, Worcester, Boston. So, but we'll push those over, sort them, send them accordingly. Just to give us something to do. We'll get these all cleaned out. Get rid of all this old stuff. So we'll no longer see cars that are tagged for other cities. What we're seeing in here is being received. Will be actually, well, I can't say that. We'll have cars tagged for cities from the industries. We should be good to go. Let's see, we're going straight here. I see a green. I see green. I see green. We should be good to go. Everything is all set to normal, so we should be all right here. Okay, bring this to a stop. Gonna go airborne again, back into drone mode. There, no, I don't need this one, I need that one down there. So I have to go past this and then back in, and then we'll come down. I think I gotta come all the way down here to the switch that I flipped right there. Okay. Let's continue to move. Alright, while he's slowly moving down, I'm going to grab some water here. I mean, 20 miles an hour, we're going a little fast. Slow speed is on, set to 14.8. We are on an uphill grade, so we should be able to maintain that. Little overkill, 3 engine. Well, probably could have only done those with one engine running, but I got all 3 running. So. See that car? Tag none? I don't like that. I really don't. I don't understand why they allow cars to not have a destination. None means no destination. The other thing I gotta clear out too is I've got to clear out the shop. Shop has a bunch of cars that are ready to go, just sitting there. All right, so we'll get this guy. We'll make this move down, tie him in, get him up, and then going. The first hump set is done pushing cars over, so we're going to pull him out of the way, and we'll start the second set pushing a string of cars up over the hump, and then we'll go from there. See what other trouble we can get into. Haven't haven't seen any other trains yet. I really haven't been paying too close attention, but I haven't seen anything else that looks like it is going to be. Nothing else has been spawned. I-009 is about ready to leave on its way to Buffalo. M001 is right here. I-104 is getting caught up, so that spawned after I spawned M001. He's got a red. Why has he got a red? Yeah. There's sand on too. That by accident. Don't need sand. Alright, we're going to jump out on the ground on this one just as we get up to the switch. Well, I can just do it now. Do his thing. Get past that switch. This one. No, technically I'm on the rear unit, so if I do this, actually, let's throw away. Everybody move down to this engine. Alright, there's the lead loader. Now we're going to move forward. This is going to be loud. That's right, I'm coming through. Alright, we gotta bring this to a stop. I gotta run up and put some switches here. Ground. Run over here. Yeah, I got all these cars. These are all coming. These are all incoming. I gotta pull the ones that are outgoing, pull them out, put all those in so they can be turned, and then I'll get the new tags. This is gonna come right, and that's okay. So perfect. Now we're all set to go. Actually, I'll let this guy come through. I gotta put this one back to normal, and I'll set this one to normal as well too after he passes. But I got a lot of work to do here in the yard. A lot of work to do just to get ready for all the new tags, all the new trains. Start building locals up, taking them out to the industry, start turning cars, actually start running a railroad. Yeah, whatever. Alright, we'll flip this one. Flip this one. Alright, let's see if we got this set right. Coming off the brakes. Go up notch one is really all we need. And hopefully we're on the right lead. And if not, oh well. But if we are on the right one, great. It's got a set, not too long of a train, but we'll grab it. I think 3 of these will be a little over, definitely be a lot of overkill, to be honest with you. But like I said, I'm going to thin out the foreign road power, and well, just thin out power in general. I got an abundance of it. I still have power sitting in the receiving yard that I got to pull off. I have to throw up a mayday. I think I'm going to need a longer desk too. I can put the server up here right next to me. I am going okay, I'm going downhill, that's why slow speed is not maintaining speed. I just realized we're at 23 miles an hour, so I gotta slow that down. Yep, almost, yeah, 0.5%. We had a really long departure yard. I mean, I ended up sending a train out the other day that was like over 10,000 feet, and it looked like it was only not even half the lead. I think all these cars, yeah, this is that auto rack. The auto rack yard over there, all those are ready to go out. Well, they should be. I think, getting close. I think if I remember correctly, I re-tagged those to the new. There was not so few of them sitting there. I just re-tagged them all. Oh, you got green. Otto caught him up. Otto's routing this guy past him. He's about getting ready to pass him up. This guy's coming at him. Alright, Otto, whatever you're gonna do. Not bad. Look at the cab. Can't see conductor over there. Just see the top of his hat. He's probably asleep. Either that or he's taking notes, writing me up. Who knows? You know what? I don't think I made it onto the right spur, but that's okay. I will grab whatever's here and send it out. Yeah, I should have been over here. I think I needed to grab that one. Let's go drone mode and take a look. Oh yeah, I'm way off. I am way off. I don't think there's anything on this one now that I think about it. Nope, I already pulled that one off. Good job. Well. Oh well. What did I miss? Where did I miss it at? Let me see. Where did I make my mistake? Once again, I make a mistake so you don't have to. Where did I make my mistake? So I need to be 2 tracks over. Well, part of that is that right there. Oh, you know what? I needed to be on this track to get onto this one. That's where I need to be. Okay. So when I came down, I thought this was that switch down there. But in reality, I needed to be on this track to get onto that track. Okay. So, which means I gotta come all the way back down here and get onto this one. Fair enough. Do that. Yep, I can do that. That was my mistake. This won't take long to fix. We'll send this guy back out through Bell Island. So he'll be heading toward Buffalo, which will eventually head toward Chicago. And there's a BNSF exchange just outside of Chicago, and that's where he's going to tie. I could probably go look at an open rail map and find out where the closest BNSF exchange track is to Bell Island or Buffalo, New York. So, and then use that as a, this is what I'm pretending is happening on my virtual model railroad. I think of my configurations. So the trains that come in from the sister server, they'll come in and from Bell Island, and they'll stop at Finger Lakes. So looks like there's a train removed from World, so it looks like a train just left the World. So that's what I did. I created road trains coming from New Jersey heading toward Buffalo. Different styles. I mean, we've got bare tables, we've got domestic containers, we have intermodals, and we have auto racks. I should create a couple of road trains that are just random manifest trains going, do the same thing, going from, from heading east to west and west to east, and throw those in there as well too, so we get a good mix of trains, and that's just to add life to the map. See trains come by, notifications, maybe even hear the defect detectors go off. That's all life on the map. But yeah, see, there's the one that I needed. That's the track I needed to be on right there. So, and they give you the clue, and I just didn't follow it. This is darker right here than what the rest of this is. So it's like, it seems like when they do this, they make the main lines just slightly darker, so that's your clue. It's kind of a reference point. Of course, like anything else, once you know your yard, once you know you'll just know. So it's like if you're new to an area and you drive the same roads over and over and over again, eventually and you just just do it without even thinking. So this is all about learning. And for me, it's exactly what it is. It's about learning the map. So, all right. So I need to get over one track over, and then I get on to the one that I need. So that'll put me exactly where 2 tracks over, and that's where I need to get that train. We'll hook it up. We'll tag this thing. We'll AI it, send it on its way. Then we'll go back and I'll jump over to another, get the first hump units out of the way, get the second one started, and then we'll look and see what needs to be trimmed, if anything needs to be trimmed. Maybe we'll just walk. If nothing needs to be trimmed at this point, then I'll come over and I'll start working the auto rack. Well, actually, I don't think the auto racks are ready. So. In fact, I know they're not. Alright, we're going to get ready to move over. Off the notches. Hit the brakes. Hit the ground. Alright, we need to go this way. So I'll flip this one back to normal. Oh, I went through a spring-loaded switch. Wow. How about that? Alright, let's go ahead and pull forward. This one back. That one back. We'll get back in the cab. Using our super duper jumping . Now we should be, yeah, I think we're on the right track now, and we should have another switch in front of us that should put us onto the lead that we need to go connect to that string of cars, and we'll just go ahead and get those out of here, send them on their way. Give Otto something to do. The more stuff we can get out of here, the better we are, the closer we are to getting some things coming in. Now I want to see. Alright, so here's our, we're getting close, guys, because this is our first manifest train coming in with all, you know, with actually cars that are tagged for the locals with my new tags. So he's got to come all the way down here, come all the way down here to Selkirk, which then he comes in this way and comes up, should route him up this way. Might bring him up this way and then come back over, but then he'll come back into the receive, you know, Selkirk is right here. Here's the receiving yard, which the receiving yard's right here, or right here, so you should route him in if the routing works as expected. Should route him right into here, which will bring him down in here, and I've got, well, 3 tracks that he can use. So we'll see what he does. We'll see how Otto does it, if that works. It's a test. Nope. Fail. And why did I fail? Because I was not paying attention, and this is set to normal, and he went straight. He needed to come down here. So once again, it's because I make the mistakes, so you don't have to. I did check your switches. And this is where SP Bob yells at me, "Farmer, when are you going to learn to check your switches?" Well, that's my job. That's the job of the conductor, not mine. But then again, I really haven't hired well, have I? Just saying. No, I didn't get too far down before I realized my mistake. But yeah, I didn't. This was right. I needed to change this one right here. Yeah, SAT. These are the old tags, but SAT is still right. Selkirk auto transload, I think is what it stands for the industry. But the new tag would actually have the local number on it, and then, you know, with the space, and then SAT. So that's how I know that those are not the current ones. Which, when these work and get cleared out, I'm going to have to start bringing some auto racks into Selkirk. Alright. Okay, so we're going to go forward, but we're going to go here. Flip that. Now we should be good to go. Pay attention. No, make enough to pay attention. Wrong one. Release the train brake. That's what I hit the wrong key there. I do everything off the keyboard, guys. And it wasn't, look, like maybe a stream or two ago that I just, yeah, I really want, for a while there, I really wanted a Raildriver. And there are some other videos that I came across that they were doing unboxings, and it was less than impressive. I was not, all of a sudden I just became like kind of disillusioned on how small it actually is. I know some guys, if you use a Raildriver, hey, you know what? More power to you. You do you. But it just like it I don't know. I thought it would be a little bit more bigger, more metal, less plastic. And I know that there's some people I've actually chatted with that said that theirs got them out of the box and the controls are very sloppy, you know, and they had to jump through hoops in order to get it replaced. So, and then I just go back to my own experience with the SideTech wheel and side panel for farming sim, and realize, you know what, I might just as well keep doing things on keyboard. And I'm doing things on keyboard for Railroader. I'm doing things on keyboard and mouse with Trainz now. So yeah, might as well just keep doing the same thing. And you know what? And then they sold out. A lot of the ones I was looking at, they didn't have any sales. Spawning ice 162 at Hudson Yard. That's east, so it's gonna be going to the west. And the train was too long extra. I mean, wow, that must have been a huge train because I gave them a ton of space. And that, yeah. So, but anyway, they had to kick some cars off, so it's still going to be a long train. The I-162, that's going to be an intermodal. The intermodal modeling is a little disappointing, to be honest with you, because if it's loaded, the only way you can tell is if you look at the car, if you bring the tags up and look at them, if they're loaded or not loaded. But to me, you know, if it's a loaded tractor, trailer, from a truck, road truck, that would be on the flatbed. But if it's unloaded, there wouldn't be a trailer there. That trailer would be unloaded off that flatbed and down the road by truck. So, but in Run8, I mean, they're still being modeled as being on the flat car. So that's why it makes sense to have a intermodal going one direction, loaded, and then coming back the other way, unloaded, and vice versa. So, hey, I think we're on the right one. That's the cut that we want to connect to. We made it. We made it. Here's the shop too, by the way. You see all those cars along there. A lot of cars that need to be pulled out of there too, because I am going to have some. I have some cars. I have all my industries are going to be coming in, and I've got cars designated for the shop. They're coming in from off route, and they're going to be go to an industry, and the industry is going to discover there's a problem with the car, and it'll actually retag it for the shop. So it'll go to one of the shops, depending on what industry and where the location of the industry is. It'll go to the shop either here at Selkirk, or it'll go to the RIP track either here at Selkirk or in DeWitt. So, all right, let's go ahead and slow these beasts down. All right, I didn't want to come to a stop, but that's all right. I'm gonna back up. Perhaps, here we go. Why did I turn that on? Hit the wrong key. Alright. $5 miles an hour. 4 miles an hour. Down under 3. 2 miles an hour, perfect. And under 2, nice. Handbrake automatically set because the car is already. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to hit F7 because that connects all the air hoses, but it does not. I have the cheat set up, and go to train, come down here to F7 air brake cheat. I can turn it on to where it automatically airs the train, or automatically turn it on all the angle cocks. It doesn't do that. It just connects the air hoses. So we are going to partially open this one, and we're going to go jump down to the end. Yep, and we're going to close that one. And here, those are both open. So pretty much are all going to be open. Go back up to the front of the train. That's closed. Okay. So right now we're looking at, there's an airflow of 150 CFM, so we're going to wait for that to drop. Main reservoir is dropping. We have 90 pounds in the emergency reservoir, and brake pipe has 60 pounds. So we're just going to, now it's just a matter of waiting for the train to air up. So you can do the F7 cheat. The other one you can do is if we click on the front locomotive, set that as a lead locomotive, and come down here to auto air brake, that also does it as well. The other thing we'll do is if we AI it, the AI crew automatically does it as well too, so we really don't have to wait. If we were going to run this ourselves, then if you want to do it realistic, you would wait. If not, you would check mark everything in the F7 cheat and just do that, and it'd be done. Or come up here and do all this if these weren't already running. There's different ways you could do it. But we do want to do this now that we've got that set as. I'm going to give it a tag. So we're going to get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. This would be a manifest train. So we're going to do. Actually, it isn't too bad. Horsepower with what we have, 2.2, not too bad. I thought three locomotives would be a little much, but no. We're looking at 6,300 tons, 3,600 feet, 2.2 horsepower per ton, not bad. So we're going to do M. I'm just going to make something up. It doesn't really matter. The M 553, and we're just going to let it go at that. AI it. It now belongs to the computer now. Get out of here. Go away. All right. Let's go find something else we can do. Let's go get these guys out of here. Yep. There it goes. Get these guys out of here, out of the way, so we can start pushing the next cut of cars over. Take control of that one. 2.78 grade right here, plus grade. That can't be right. 1.5%, that can't be right either. Oh, there we go, negative 2.78. Now that makes more sense. That means it's a downhill grade because, you know, it's an uphill grade. So I have that road power that needs to come off. I got power all over here that needs to come out. So this I'll probably, I think this is the next cut of cars I have ready to go over, so I need to make sure that all the switches are in line for them. Pull this guy off. So I'm going to run him down to the end, get ready to shove that one, pull these guys off, and get them over to the yard over there. Like, why are you not going so fast? He was just coasting. Uphill. Interesting design. If this is true to life, it's downhill to the hump, and then it's uphill. So I guess make it easier on the locomotives to push the cars to the hump. Oh, you know what helps? I actually put it in, added in neutral. There we go. Run W, that'd be Run 8. It's a Run 8 locomotive. Which the Run 8 locomotives, the road ones, actually look pretty nice. They're black with some silver writing, almost kind of Norfolk Southern-ish. Down again, good notch. 13. 14.5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 14.9 will hold right there. Get this to the end. Won't tie it in to the train to the cut to the right of us. I do have the other trim units already connected, and I think that string that they're connected to, the power units, have already been removed. We'll double check that. If they have, then we're going to go ahead and pull, or not pull, but we'll make sure that all the switches are aligned, and we'll AI that. Obviously, just hit the AI, and then I'll have it start pushing over the hump. And while it's doing its thing there, then I'll go grab the road power off of these units over here and make sure that, you know, they're out of the way and we can get them into the, you know, to the yard, you know, the engine tracks, storage area over there. If they're CSX, they stay. If they're foreign road power, they're going to go. But and eventually the CSX ones are going to have to go too, because I might have to send a string of them out as light power back to Buffalo because I have an abundance of them. Which there's a tag for that too. I can't remember what it is. I don't think if it's Y in CSX or if it's or what it might be. I forgot what it is. There's a, you know, and if it's a foreign road, like actually I could have tagged that as F. F is for foreign power, so that those BNSF ones, I should have tagged that, and instead of M, I should have tagged it as F. But it doesn't matter. I mean, Auto will send it as in a direction as best he can. If he doesn't have a tag in that's set up and they're going in a certain direction, he'll just route it and not keep them going in that direction. It's very, very basic. All right. We're almost to the end here. None of these cars, too, are the new Great Car Pack 5 that just came out like less than a month ago. I think the beginning of December is it when it came out, about December 5th when the last update hit. Freight Car Pack 5 went live. The South Fork Secondary for the Norfolk Southern route, that went live, along with updates for some of the assets that are being used. But that's on my wish list for Run 8. I really kind of wish that we would see the ability to start like making maps. And I think the community is such that they would make maps that actually would fit. I know I would. From like Fresno, my dream Fresno, Cowboy Yard in the Southern California map, and have that connect to. I think it's the Mariposa subdivision, and then that connects to the Stockton subdivision, which connects to the Roseville subdivision, which is NorCal map. So I'd like to see that. This is my own wish list. I'm putting it out there. All right, so let's relinquish this. We're gonna go airborne again. So these guys are ready to go. So I just took control of those. So I believe this is good to go. We're just gonna fly down here. That's our longest cut. Yep, no power. So let's make sure that we are aligned. All right, that's aligned. This one's not. All right, so let's see. We're here. Just got to go this way. Okay. Okay, fine. Actually, no, I think that's right. Is that right? No, that one flipped wrong. Okay, I gotta go back. That one I flipped wrong. Alright, so that's straight. That one's straight. So the first one it comes to is straight. It's the second one flipped. Okay. And I think that that's technically normal, so that one needs first. That's straight, so it's this one. Yep, that's the one I wanted. Okay, so that's reversed. We come up here and we got to make sure that that's reversed. Yep, moves over, that's reversed, we're good to go. And the manual one is thrown, so we can start pushing these over the hump now. But I've got that one cut, two cuts, or actually not cuts. One set, two sets, three sets of road power to pull off. Or I can push any more strings over. Well, I forgot I got this one down here. Small, short little string, I can push that one. So I actually might take these guys while this one gets started, connect to that, and get that one ready to go. Alright, that's easy enough to do. Click that, click AI. Selkirk Hump found by AI. CSX 8970 has been recruited for AI for humping. We're good to go on there. He'll take off. Let's get back and grab this guy again. Alright, and then we're coming out. He's pushing, so we want this one. Is that right? No, that was not right. Which one am I turning here? That one's right. Alright, so I need the third one coming down. This one? No. That's set one. Okay. Set one is here. Alright. That's right. And then this one. That one just moved, and then I want to go down that one. Okay, perfect. I think I'm good. Let's go ahead and from this perspective, go ahead and pull forward. Can't be mine, is it? It sounds like somebody kicked in on their dynamics. What's up, James? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. All right. Speaking of road borne power, here's a Norfolk Southern. Eventually, I'll have to get rid of that one. All right. Clear. Yep. And let's go ahead and we're going to push back now. Brake. Down here, and we'll come down and connect to this one. This one we need to leave open. That's not even part of the receiving yard. Perfect for run around. Actually, that's what I'm hearing. It sounds like dynamics on the dynamic brakes on the hump units over there. All right, let's get on the ground. We got ran over. Farmer got ran over by our reindeer. Adam, what's up, Adam? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I like that little pirate symbol you got there, Adam. It's pretty cool. All right. We got a lot of work done in like an hour and a half, and that's with mistakes. That's not bad. I can take that. Does he have a switch against him? I think he does. Yeah, he does. I set it back. Yep. So we want that one to go, and he's going to go out that way. That should be fine. Let's go down here, make sure that he's and nothing down here is set against him. I don't think he should be. No, green. He should be good to go. So that should get him out of here. Yep, just got it. All right. Oops, back on the ground. Superconductor had to run over there and check some switches. So we'll hit some brakes. Let him sit there for a bit. Just let him run. Get it back on the ground. Alright, I'm going to relinquish this guy. Delete. And we're going to run super fast. Hey farmer, thanks. It's a picture of a 5x6 pirate flag, not one that ever was flown by real pirates in the day, but it's really bad. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I like it. And it's like, it's kind of weird though too. It's like I've been seeing a lot of stuff, you know, pirate stuff like that. Then there was, I guess, that series Black Flag, I think is what it was. I've seen some people wearing shirts like that. And then, of course, I've seen a symbol very similar to that, but it was just this with the, with the motto "Never Say Die," and it took me a while to realize that was a reference back to the Goonies movie, which is a heck of a movie, man. I really like that one. How cool would it be to find like an old cave somewhere, and inside that cave there would be a pirate ship? I think that'd be cool. But yeah, no, and I got, and I see things like that too, and I got a chance to make it down to into the Caribbean, and part of going down there is, we visited what everybody thought was, or they're claiming that it was Blackbeard's castle, and it was very poor tourist trap, really what it was. But if it was Blackbeard's castle, it'd be pretty cool. Of course, there's pirate flags everywhere and stuff, but no, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah. That actually, you know what? That might be a thing for a railroader, man. If you can put the picture on there, on the side of your steam engine, pirate railroad with the skull and the cross, with the cross swords like that. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's get these guys off of here. So we're gonna open the coupler, close the angle cock. They're not even running yet, so let's go ahead and get these fired up. Selkirk Hump. Oh, track 404. Okay, so he shut down because track 404 is... Alright. Track 404 is now full. So, alright, we're going to pull these guys off. Get them out of the way. At the very least, we'll get them onto this track. And eventually get them over there. But yeah, we'll get them off, get them out of the way, because this track, you got that little cut down there we'll be pushing next. In fact, yeah, so let's do that, and actually I don't need to write it. Should have him going straight. Let's go ahead and flip this. All right. That, come off the hand brakes. Frame brakes are on too. There we go. Come off of everything. All right. Are we even moving yet? No. We still connected? How about if we hit a notch? How do we do that? Oh, no, we're moving. Okay. Oh, you know what? Did I forget? I did. Well, like I said, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Look what we're going to do. How to clear a PCS error. So PCS is open, so the first thing we want to do, get into neutral. Oh, actually notch down, get into neutral. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to have to change that color there, but we get into neutral, and then we're going to go full train brake. And come off of everything first, and then dynamic throttle. Alright. I don't want that one. What's going on with my brakes here? Alright, and then I'm watching. Oh, there. Now it's finally counting down. Okay, so now we wait for it to count down. I had hit that. Gonna put the brakes into emergency, and you just gotta wait. I thought I closed my angle cock, but I guess I didn't. So on the SD40s, GP38s, or the SD45s with those particular type of consoles, all you got is a light. You just gotta wait a minute or so until the light starts flashing. This one here, you get on the MFD screens, you just have to wait. It does a countdown, and then we're gonna go ahead and once it finishes it, we'll go ahead, release the brakes. So it'll take us out of PCS error, and we can move forward. So would you believe if I said I did this mistake on purpose? I don't believe it either. All right, so we are in neutral. Let's go ahead and off the brakes. We're all good. Run it forward, notch it up. Let's get out of here. Get back on the ground. Train safety. Never run in front of a moving train. Watch, I'm running in front of a moving train. Get up here. That's 2 units, so we should have enough room to get in there without really encroaching on that string of cars right there. Just enough so we can push back. And like I said, put them on that track right there, and then we'll go see what we need to trim. I'm sure there's some kind of violation on that as well too, but oh well. It's my railroad, I can do what I want. Brakes. Oh yeah, we're okay. We had 3 units? Yeah, that would not be good. Alright, and then this one needs to flip over that way. Okay, back to normal. And then we can just bring them down here. They'll be out of the way. Come on. You can do it. Don't be shy. You're among friends. Come on back. So both these are the ES44s. I have the sound modification from, and there's a link in my description to the Run8 mods channel that's in Discord, and I grabbed the sound modification so you can hear that intermittent miss of the G-Bos. And then as I was talking, I don't know if you heard like the compressor kick in and stuff. Those guys sit there. Left shift F5 where it hits the handbrake on both units, puts them both in neutral. We're just going to let them sit there and idle. And then I am going to come up here into the menu and relinquish. All right. I'll get rid of those. Let's go airborne and see what track is full. I'm thinking it's this one right here. This one's getting close. So, but this half, everything that's around in this side is those 2 units there. So I gotta go grab those 2 units here, grab the rest of all this. So I'll pull that off and I will probably put them back on that in that same cut that I added earlier, at which point then I will put some road power on. That'll be long enough between those 2 cuts. That'll be long enough to put a road power on there, get those cars out of here. So, well, here's where we're at, guys. So, yeah, I got about 20 minutes left. That's cool. I'm going to show some things here. But yeah, the receiving yard, this was kind of full. We still got 3 tracks in here. Once we clear that track, I'll start the hump yard up again and they'll start pushing. So we'll get 4. Why is he stopped? I'm trying to get this guy out of here and he doesn't like what I'm trying to do. Oh, that's because there's another switch that's set against him. No, it's not set against him. It's set against him. Wonder if it's this one. Doesn't like that one. And that puts him down here. I don't want to. Well, I guess he would have to because I think the mains are down here. Could have gone that way too. Was it? Let's see what he does. All right. Anyway, back to what we're doing. I'll keep an eye on him and figure out what he's doing. Alright, let's get on with these guys here. We'll pull that string out. Get the hump yard going again. Back on the ground. Oh, I need to go back in the air again. Throw the drone up. Which one is it I'm looking at? I'm looking at this one right here. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So it looks like it might have been the same string we pulled out before. Pretty interesting. Go grab that one, pull that out. So speed on. Well, we're going downhill. Slow speeding doesn't make a difference. Let's control it. Alright, under 3 miles an hour. Perfect. 2.8, 2.7. We're reducing. This is good. Nice little touch. Almost like a glove. Alright. Once again, F7 cheat. Only connects the air hoses. I don't know why I did that because we really don't need them in this case. But we are going to come off the handbrake and go into forward. I'm going to come off the ground here, and we're going to go ahead and let these guys pull forward. He's going to start yanking. I'm going to run out this way. Run down to the switch. That we're going to need to throw once he gets past. All right, right here. Notch 2, he's only pulling about 3 miles an hour right now, so let's get him to speed up a little bit. Then you get past this, and then we push back, and he'll go. We'll flip the switch. He'll go down this, and then we'll tie into the last cut. And between those two cuts, that actually should be long enough to where we can put some road power on that and get that one out. But that's going to go this way, so we'll have to get him over out here and crossed over, and because this is a dead end, so but get him out and onto the main somehow down there. I got to figure out what these are doing down here. I think this might be MOW down here, which if it is, I'll be alright. I don't have an MOW yard. Notch 3. Doing on, so here's M001. That's our first supply train. It's down here at the end. It started to stream up here. It's already down to here. So, and then the next panel is where we're working. So in about an hour or so it'll be into the yard, but I'll be done streaming by that time. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. I'm gonna go over some things too once we get this cut. Some of the configuration of what I've done. So I do have it set up. I think I talked about it earlier, but I'll give a little more detail on it. That the Finger Lakes, which if we look at Finger Lakes is actually in this area right in here. The Wit Yard's right here, but Finger Lakes is up here in this area, and so the sister server will be sending me trains. They'll come into the Finger Lakes. We'll park it in that industry, and then that will convert any, because all those cars are going to come in tagged as M052. He'll always send me those cars as M052. So those cars will get re-tagged as to a different interchange yard. So then once they'll get retagged within an hour, and that's a true hour. That's how Run8 operates. It's 1 hour is 1 hour. So after an hour they'll be retagged. Once they're retagged, then that train I'll retag it as like M001 or M002 or M003, which then that'll route down here to Selkirk. Selkirk will then, those cars will get pushed over the hump yard and sent, broken up into the respective locals, or to the respective, actually no, they'll go to the other interchange yards. So once they go to the different interchange yards, then they'll get retagged again for the locals that are operating out of that particular yard. So, and then of course, then the reverse happens. The cars will come in, and then any cars that come from the industries will come to that yard, or a yard. Then those cars will be formed up into a train. We'll have a train come through and pick all those up on its way to here at Selkirk. Then it'll be broken down into whichever direction they need to go. Which I really need to look at those tags. I just was thinking about that as I'm talking, doing this monologue. make sure I have an equal number of car destinations, both east and west. So I'll be looking at openrails.org, I think is what it is, or .com, to get an idea of where the tracks go. Give me an idea of cities that they can get to through either CSX or Norfolk's NS. Norfolk Southern. I can't see that all of a sudden. Oh, let's go off the notches, hit the brakes. Take a while to slow this guy down. So full independent. No. Yeah, independent brake. Not automatic. Alright. And as soon as he comes to a stop, we're going to push him back. And then that'll go, we'll connect them, and then we're going to push that whole cut back. And we'll go ahead and get the, actually, while waiting for him to come to a stop, let me relinquish. Go airborne, the drone. I think, yeah, that's the one that was the closest to being full. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start pushing this guy back. There we go. Go back. AI has been recruited for AI humping. Selkirk found by AI. Hump controller activated. Cruise react. Okay, so we're... Gondola. Yeah, he's already starting to push stuff back. Awesome. So he'll be... Alright, he'll start pushing back again. So that was the one that we needed. So once we AI'd him, it relinquished automatically. So we'll take control of this one again. And we're going to start pushing him back, but I need to make sure my switches are set right. Because once again, I ran into that earlier. Got to make sure my switches are set right. So that's the reconfiguration, and I'll show that here in just a minute once we get this guy rolling. He's going to be coming back. Good, good, good. I want to flip this one. No, I don't. I want this one. I want that one. I just not to move that because it's going to come back this way. Come down this lead and down. Right straight into this cut here, and then we're going to push back. Okay. So that's the thing with the interchange. There's 5 interchange yards. The Finger Lakes interchange is going to be the main one. That will be, well, right now it can handle, I got it set for handling 3 trains that will come from the sister server. So, and once those are in and the cars are set, then it's a matter of, of running the road trains out accordingly. So, and that's all about getting this set and getting it ready to, oops, let's go in reverse. And come off the brakes. All right, start pushing back. So, and just getting it ready for the server to go live. So once it goes live, the sister server, which I haven't talked about because he hasn't announced it yet as to where it'll be going, what area it'll be working. But it seems like this is actually going to work. There we go. This will work. We did a brief little test. It looks like it works. To where you can send it's like I said, there's a bit of a manual process to it, and you have to use the external consist, the external consist editor, and to make sure that the files that are being sent, because that's what it is, they send me. It's a very easy. I mean, he makes up the train. Once it's ready to go, he copies that train file into his map. Make sure he's got a copy of it. Sends me the file for that train. I take that file, bring it into the external consist editor, select these maps, and then save it. And then it's just a matter of calling that train up. So, and you can, when you call the train up, I find that it works better if you bring it up in the train maker upper and then place the train where you want it. If you try to spawn the train, I was having issues with that. Namely, it would automatically erase itself because for some reason there were too many cars weren't on the rails. But if you don't spawn it and you place it, it works. So that looks like that's the process. That's what we're gonna do. So you can send me a train from Southern California, and I can have it come into here. And this looks like the idea was born out of looking at what happens in and around the Chicago area. And that is right in and around the whole Chicago area. It looks like all the Class 1 railroads have interchange yards all in and around Chicago. Well, if that's the case, why can't we do something like that? You know, and maybe that's once again on my wish list for Run 8. Guys, give us that Chicago area and give us a way that we don't have to use the external consist editor, but give us a way. And like I said, that would be version 4. So, and I get it. It's an independent company. These guys have real jobs. They're creating the software is not their main gig. But no, it's a wish list. I have a wish list. Everybody's got a wish list for this. I know a lot of people out there wish that Southern California was connected to Northern California. But then those people that live here in California wish that Southern California would fall off the face of the earth. And I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying. So, all right, we're pushing back. We got the hump. I'm looking at, yeah, cars are going over the hump. So track 404 is a slough track. So that's why 404 filled up as fast as it is. These are cars that don't have any particular destination. Track 203 DEW, that's DeWitt. So I could effectively take those cars for DeWitt, tag them for something, retag them and take them to like a man, I could probably take them. Let me pull the map. I got the maps printed out, so I could take them to well, if I retag them all as M052 and then drag them up to Finger Lakes and park them on Finger Lakes, then go through, then I can let them go through their process. So I may do that. Alright, let's come off of this. Oh, it was on notch 3, it just came down to notch 1. I want to hit some brakes here, I gotta slow this down. Get down. Just about 2 miles an hour to make that connection. We're at 3.3, 3.2. We are slowing down. I just came off the brakes, so we're speeding up. We're under 5. That's safe. We won't break couplers if we're under 5. UGC, man, TRSF, slough, UP, so there's another car going to a slough. That's why, and that's going to track 404. That's why track 404 is like filling up, because all these cars that Hump Yard doesn't know what to do with are just putting them into the slough yard. So, but not all of them are going to slough, but a good part of them are. So these will just be cars I'm not going to try to figure out. Some more brakes on there. 2.2 miles an hour. Alright, come off the brakes and we're going to shove it on back. If I can get onto the rest of these cars on the track, I'm going to go ahead and get off. Get back on the ground. So, these cars, like I said, these are all tagged pre-LazyFarmer reconfiguration of these maps, and we will shove them back and get them out of here just to get them off the map, get rid of them. And I mean, I could simply delete them. But no, this way I've got content to stream, and I get to play Trainz, and I have a purpose. So, all right, what are we at here? Exactly 2 hours, so that's it. That's about when I really look at, just keep my streams right around 2 hours. So with that being said, I will be bringing this one to a close. We're going to continue pushing this one back, as I'm going to ask you to please, if you like the content, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up. It helps the analytics. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm streaming next. And if you have friends or family that like Trainz, you go out rail fanning, you wish you had a virtual model railroad as opposed to, or you wish you had a real model railroad in your basement, in your house somewhere, but you just don't have the room, and you look for something that honestly you want to scratch that itch and take care of that desire. Run8 is it. Go ahead, share this out with them. So, and then become a part of the Lazy Farmer community and join me in my Discord channel. All the information is in the description for not only Run8, but for all the different games that I play and my Discord. So, other than that, thanks for watching. Have an outstanding afternoon, and if I don't see you before tomorrow, Happy New Year. Have a great and wonderful and prosperous 2024. This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. You all have a great evening.